What's going on, guys? Sin for the win here. We are back with our franchise mode as the San Jose Sharks. And we're picking up, not quite where we left off, but redid a few things. Now, I was trying to make all the roster moves for the latest trade deadline acquisitions, but you cannot shift picks through rosters. So I opted not to do that because if I can't reflect all the picks that are being moved around, it doesn't seem fair to put Duchesne on Columbus and then they're still going to have like their picks and stuff like that. So for our next franchise, when New York ends, we're going to have to, you know, get the new roster update and then go from there because, yeah, it didn't seem great to do that. So we're going to kind of be starting from the beginning of the year in a sense like this with some of the changes, but not any of the trade deadline acquisitions just because if I can't move the picks, then what is the point really? I mean, you're going to have teams stacking teams and Ottawa's going to be even worse and with less of a future, things like that. And yeah, just kind of want to give the AI a bit of a chance, even though the AI is going to wreck their team anyway. So you see a couple of changes. I did bump up Marcus Sorenson a little bit. I didn't initially want to touch him. I didn't want to seem like, you know, biased and overdoing it, but yeah, I did think he deserved to be bumped up. A couple people said he could stand to be bumped up, definitely, to more reflect the kind of player he is, along with the extension that he has. So I did that, and then a good point was made. I wasn't initially going to bump up Gambrell to around this overall, but he has played a few games in teal, and he's looked actually pretty good. So I gave him like a mid-70s, and he's around like listed as depth, which is what he kind of is. He can play up on the NHL roster, but as we're going for a cup, you know, he's not the guy that we have come up or just sitting up there to be scratched. I made the change getting Michael Haley on this team because he was claimed through waivers. That's a, you know, easy thing to do. Just shift him onto the team. But yeah, when it comes to the trades, that was a bit more difficult to kind of pull off. So I already got the line set up. I revamped our scouting team. I got at least the format I like. Skill-wise, we could still use a lot more skilled scouts, but that of course comes in time. You just can't do it all in the first year. But we're a lot better now. No one below a C. And I got everyone where I like them to be. So yeah, we got our scouting team lined up now. And if you're wondering how I like to scout, I'll give you a quick rundown. But I also have a scouting video. It will be linked at the end of this video. And you can also just search it if you want to, but wait to the end of the video. It will be linked on the end screen. But yeah, I like to go 2 scouts for each junior division. You know, dub, Q, O. And then pretty much 1 scout almost everywhere else. You'll always have kind of a spot missing. In this case, we have... what do we have missing? Do we have something missing? Wait. Maybe we won't. I guess we don't. No, I guess you won't. Oh yeah, but when the Allsvenskan thing... I think we have like a European league missing. Maybe not. Ebel... NLA? Yeah, I guess the NLA is missing. Yeah. So you'll always have like 1 league missing. Prefer to put it on the European one. But when the Allsvenskan dries up like it does, it usually just is absolute trash after this first year. And you could put him there. And while this guy's not amazing at the NLA, I have other European scouts who are. So you'll be able to make that work. Anyway, quick little rundown about what we're going to be doing for scouting. Got the line set up exactly, well, not exactly how I did it before. The penalty kill's a bit different now, because Erik Carlsson was also edited slightly just to improve his defensive stats, because he is actually a very solid penalty killer and defensive player. He can't do much else, but he is I wanted to reflect it and have him on the PK where he belongs. So yeah, bumped him up slightly, just his defense a little bit. It did bump up his overall, but he was very close there anyway. But I didn't touch anything else on him. But Erik Carlsson, he's a penalty killer, and that's literally what he does. That's why he's remained in the roster, much to the chagrin of many Sharks fans. But he's a very solid penalty killer. So yeah, these are going to be, this is our team now. And we're ready to go. And in this one, I'm not just going to go up to the same spot we did. I'm going to go all the way up to the trade deadline in this one. And then we will start, much like in real life, start thinking about what the Sharks are going to do. And if a trade happens for the Sharks between now and then, which it likely is going to because the trade deadline is tomorrow, we can just go ahead and make that trade or try to make that trade work. So that's what we're looking at, and I think it'll be some kind of a 4th line center that the Sharks will pick up, or Wayne Simmons. But hopefully a fourth line center. Because at this point, I'm hesitant about giving LeBanc up, man. He looks like he's going to be a 50-point scorer this year, which is kind of crazy. All right, anyway. So let's get to the let's get to it. Let's get to the simulation. So we'll see how this team does past that first point again. Probably not as well, maybe as good as we did last time. But you never know. I mean, Martin Jones was playing out of his mind last sim. Another reason I kind of wanted to start again. I'm like, no. He doesn't have to play that good. He shouldn't be playing that good. Yeah, we lost a lot in preseason there. Oh, God. Erik Carlsson's groin is acting up. Careful. Yeah, we are compliant? Question mark? Yeah, I think we are. Should be. All right, so, yeah, I got my scouts. Preseason didn't go incredibly for us. Well, that's okay. Regular season, it's where it's at, and we've started off on a really good foot. Really good note, really good foot, whatever you want to say. Roque Chartier has been injured. Mild concussion, that is the AHL. Do we have anyone to stuff in there? Yeah, Praplin. I could have moved him too, because let's put Francis Perron in there. He's OP. Seriously, that guy was a hidden asset in that Erik Carlsson trade, but he's actually proven to be quite effective on the Barracuda. Oh, he's already back. Good stuff. Good job, Perron. You played that game. He's a center, isn't he? Yes, sir. Playmaker. I guess. All right. So there we go. Good start. 4-1-1. Very reflective of certain stretches that the Sharks have had this year. So now I can see if we got anything scouted. Now I got all my scouts in the right place. There we go. A lot better. Okay. Ooh. One perhaps a late round elite. And I do like the new draft things put in. I can only draft 3 elites. Now you're going to have to clarify. Does that mean I could draft more franchises? Probably not. I'm sure you mean elite or better. I can only have 3 of those per draft. It's all right. We'll do that. I'm down for that. Just anything to make it more challenging. Because, yeah, it is pretty easy once you get your scout team together. Once you start flipping the switch, you can build a crazy good farm team. All right. A lot of minor injuries here to start off. Middleton. Get in there, son. But luckily, they're all to our AHL team, which means our NHL team, oh, sore shoulder. November 3rd. That's actually a bit of time. So we'll do what we do in real life. What's up, Tim Heed? Get in there, son. On both the power plays. Luckily, it's not for too long, so I'm not even that upset about putting him back in there. I'll put Burns in here, though. Burnsy. The beard. Alright, Jake Middleton is fully healed. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it is him. Hold on. We got 2 Middletons, I forget. Give me a sec. Should actually put him back in there. Could actually maybe even stand to Optimums on AHL. I didn't even check about potentials. I don't really think we have too many people with potentials not playing, but actually we probably do. So let me just take a look at that. Through Sean Vale. Could probably stand to put Perron in there instead because he's got some top 9 potential. $70 AHL. Let me just put back the other dude in there. Jacob. And Keaton can maybe replace Fitzgerald, who's a 70. Wait, does Keaton even have better? No, not really. Okay, there's no reason to do that then. Yeah, no reason. All right. Just keep going then. All right. So Erik Carlsson will be out for what looks like 2, maybe 3 games. I can't. Yeah, actually, maybe 4 games. So Tim Heed better step up. I don't know how we'll do, but especially with him playing Erik Carlsson minutes. Oh, well, we're winning. Pretty hilarious. All right, so Erik Carlsson will be back after this game. I think it'll sim and then tell me he's back. It's usually what it does. All right, so put him back in here. And it was the extras. We want Erik Carlsson as the extra attacker. He's just too good. In fact, I'll just put him up here. Alright, looking good. Maybe a little... I don't know. It's probably the goalies. I can't really control the goalie sim. No. I like Chekovich. That's a weird trade. Alright, there we go. A couple more L's won't hurt anyone. Nope. I mean, I didn't go crazy. Like, we don't even have like 90 pluses on the forward end, so... Yeah, I can't really control if how the goalie sim goes, and it looks like the goalie sim is going very well, so... What can you do? The scoring is about as shark as you can get this year. So, I mean, everything else is going well, but the things at least I can take solace in that. The things I can't control... Oh, that's really... Yep, that makes sense. Get crushed by Vegas. San Jose Sharks special. Alright, so 18-6-2 to start off. You know what? Yes. That's about the ratio of record that we have this year. Can't do much about Calgary absolutely shitting the bed or Vegas. But we got Edmonton, Anaheim, and LA in the playoff spot again. There's just some things you can't control with EA games. Those are one of them. Those are that doesn't even make sense. Yeah, goals against. What the heck? Calm down. Power play about where it was at before. Penalty kill literally about where it was at before. So I could try to optimize that a bit better maybe. Maybe take Couture off. Try Hurdle on there, even though Hurdle isn't much better defensively. He does have slightly better face. Only by 1. Face-offs are only better by 1. Gonna need more... Jesus, I cannot talk. We're gonna need better face-off takers on this team. With the new blood we got coming in eventually. Power play's not horrible. Could be better, for sure. But hey, that means 5-on-5 goal scoring is going well. Just thinking how I can make that penalty kill better. Home and away record should be switched. Let's see here. Alright, so point leaders. Timo time. Hot start to the season, although not a major goal scorer. How much is he shooting? Should be probably shooting more than that. Couture shooting more than him, which is interesting. Pavelski, 10 goals. Looks good. Jumbo, now Jumbo's hella producing. Kane, Hurdle not as much, which is interesting, but, you know, whatevs. Not gonna be able to... You're right. Okay. There we go. The two, our two defensemen killing the game. Good plus minuses from everywhere. Tim Heat did pretty good. He got a goal in 5 games played with a +2. Yeah, this is where it's going to get out of control, yep. Dell's stats, they make sense. Jones, playoffs, yes. Regular season, no. But again, what can you do? Other than that, though, you can't hate how the team's producing. Yeah, not really. Kane looking like he should be a 30-goal scorer, which is good. Jumbo's having a really, really incredible start, which is, you know... Alrighty. Well then. Dad said it's a good start. I'll check progress reports. I don't even know if we have any really great prospects growing, but here's a good chance to check on that. Actually be able to see if there's any growth in our NHL too. Tomas Hurdle has got 1 tick. Now, if that's natural, it should be. Yeah. Well, it's just discipline. But hey. Okay. In the system here. Yeah, Merkley's growing a bit. Good for him. But that is it. So not a whole lot of growth so far. Not a whole lot of prospects. But we'll be okay. Right? Okay, good. At least Ottawa's record's a bit more realistic this time. Alright. Let's get another month here. We'll keep an eye on things. I'm not going to quite optimize that penalty kill yet. I want to give it a bit more time. Same with the power play. But the power play is actually at a really good spot. Not too good, so that when the playoffs come around, maybe it's more effective. Because anytime you have a really good power play in the regular season, it seems to always suck in the regular season. So LeBanc has been injured. Okay. So we have our first injury to our roster. So Michael Haley. Oh yeah, he's not a center in this. He's gonna hop on in there. And on that power play, who's gonna go on the point now? Donskoy. Yeah, I'll put Donskoy in there. Yeah, that seems like the best option. There we go. Yep. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Let's keep going then. Another central scouting report. Let's see if our scouts have made any further progress. Definitely. How about that guy who was in the late first? Still not. Okay. Anything else? Not that we don't even have a... what am I thinking? We don't even have any picks this year. So really, this guy. We got to hope for this guy to be something cool. Because that's when our picks will start kicking. Sharks don't have any picks. Traded them all. Going all in. There we are. A few wins in a row there. Kevin LeBanc is back. So sweet. How'd Haley do? There we go. He fought. He fought. There we are. Good boy. Good boy. He fought and took a minor penalty. You got an assist too. Michael Haley value. Alright. LeBanc back in. Back on the point. How'd Donskoy do? Did he get he got a power play assist in that little stretch. Good for him. Let's get LeBanc back in there. I want to see his power play production thus far as well. Yeah, 3 assists, so. You could make the argument the rate was better for Donskoy, but it's such a small sample size that you just can't really make it a foregone conclusion that he'd be better on the... I mean, we could try him there. Kyle Wood has been injured. Looks like a minor one. People really want Chekovich. Oh, yeah, we still have Florida second. Nah. Oof. Shut out by the Blackhawks. Okay. Oh, yeah. And I'll probably remind you guys in the comments. I was going to say it when we got the lines sorted, but yeah. Make your predictions for the point scoring for the season. And I'll be a little more in-depth in the comment thing. But yeah, that's my bad. Forgetting that. 26, 12, and 3 now. Looking good, Barracuda. Not as good as they are in real life. But hey. What can you do? LA's in second. That is wild. Anaheim's in third. Even wilder. Fucking Calgary. They're just so bad when it starts off in this. Alright, so... yeah, our goals against... okay, goals against starting to go up. Alright, that's a bit better. Goals for is looking good. Goals against starting to go back up. Power play actually dropped a bit. Penalty kill went up slightly. Can we make that power play better? That should be a thing we try to do. Wow, we're really bad on the road. Still in first. Still maintaining. But definitely still some... Don't even tell me Thornton's leading points. Oh my god. Yeah, oh wow, our forward core just dropped off immensely. If Meyer would score more like he should and shoot more like he should, this would look a lot better. So I might have to just optimize these lines better. Couture's shooting a lot but not scoring a lot, so like he has the potential. Pavelski would need to score more, but... I mean, he's not even going to hit 200 shots at this rate. Evander Kane is like the biggest shot taker. So like we could optimize our 5-on-5 lines probably better then. Because we definitely need more scoring from the forwards. For sure. It's just not enough. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. Tried to start him off Doug Wilson lines, but it's not looking like that's the greatest. Of course, Carlson's leading in points. Burns is in second. So plus minuses are pretty good. Bronze dropped down. Let's see. There we go. That's looking. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, at least that's realistic as hell. Good job, Aaron Dell. Used to be such a good backup. But yeah, Martin Jones falling back down to 6 shutouts, so that's a little crazy. He's only got 2 this year, I think. Well, inconsistent Martin Jones. There you go. All right, let's see if we can't optimize our lines better. 5-on-5. Which need more shooting, but what can you do? We'll not have a goal scorer on that second line if we do something. I mean, no one really takes a whole lot of shots. Kane is like the biggest shot taker. Meyer really should take way more shots. I mean, he's takes almost as many shots as Kane, and that's really not reflected. Like, look at that. He had over 200 shots. He's nowhere near that pace. We're halfway through the season. He's only on pace for 150 shots. He's playing first line time. He's got to take more shots in this game. And there's no stat. There's nothing you can change to make a guy take more shots. Couture's taking a lot of shots. He's just not friggin' scoring. Like, if he starts getting some goals, then hell yeah. It'd be great. And you know what? Let's actually put Pabs in the middle. So we can win more face-offs like that. Maybe he'll score more if he's on wing. We could try that little change. Yeah, someone needs to score goals. Obviously. Is Burns okay with his ice time? Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, good. Everyone likes Haley. I'm checking some morales just to see if, like... That's all looking good. Likes Tim Heed. I can always try, like, jumbo up on a line, but then we don't have anyone to take face-off's third line. Yeah, that would be probably not ideal to really stack another line like that. I don't think that's a great idea. He's already doing well enough where he is, too. Yeah, I'll try that little optimization of the first line. Pavelski, yeah, really should be taking the face-offs. I forgot about that a lot. A lot more possession time, hopefully, with him winning face-offs. We'll see. All right, still only 1 tick to hurdle. There we go. That's a lot more. Merkley's growing. Kotkov. Let's actually sort by potentials here. Yeah, Shmolevsky needs to grow. Okay, at least he's reflected well with top 6 potential. Yeah, some decent growth. At least Gambrell started to grow a bit. Suomela could grow, but I mean he's already 24. Gambrell growing is a good thing. He'll be like a second, third line center. All right. Continuing on. Locker room chemistry is okay. 70%. There's the All-Star break. Let's get past it. The San Jose All-Star game. John Gibson, elite. Rodzinski. It's actually not a bad deal. Slightly higher pick, but meh. Don't want to do too much yet. Oh no, that is a major injury to Jeremy Roy. Good thing I didn't trade another defenseman on my AHL, because that would have been bad. Yeah, it's actually pretty shit right there to have happen. I'll just summon all lines. Don't really care about my AHL right now. Or at all. We're not playing Halbji walks. Hold on a sec. Why not? Put him in there. Alrighty. Huh, no. I like Chekovich. He could be solid. He could be a role player. No, that's they're higher picks maybe. He's a medium top 9 now. Got to be a bit better than that. Brent Burns has been injured with back spasms. February 11th. Wait, that's actually a what? Are we in January? I gotta actually check that because that could be major-ish. Yeah, we're in January, dude. That's actually a while. Yeah, we might actually suffer right here having Brent Burns out. Love the 2 injuries we've had. Erik Carlsson and Brent Burns. That's really nice. Really liking that. It's good stuff, EA. Wow, we're still winning games, though, so it's like... What else do you want? And I'm being pretty lazy with my changes, but you know what? Tim Heed. He hops in there. He gets stuff done. He ain't a bad defenseman. Neither is Joakim Ryan. I'm actually thinking one of them might be traded, but you want to keep a deep defensive core for a playoff run. In this game, though. Never know. God damn it. Someone... Emery? Please just get that guy fully scouted. Yeah. Sucks not having a strong scout team. Oh, good. Yeah. Please. More. Well, good thing we have 2 defensemen up here. Joakim Ryan. What the heck? Joakim Ryan's turn. Braun, he's pretty much okay with his ice time. Yeah, their plus-minus is good enough in that top 6 to leave him in there. Well, Joakim Ryan's getting some action. So here he goes. Not going to be for too long. We got the All-Star break. Everyone can rest up. Play through injury if needed. Ooh, whoa. That is an interesting deal. It's a lot more picks. But we drop back. That still doesn't seem good to me, because we're losing ground on picks. We get a few extra ones, but we're losing a prospect for chase on. No, I think this is a terrible trade. I really think that's a terrible trade. Just doesn't look good. Alright, so we're going to have people back pretty soon, like Burns, and then eventually Heed, but oh no, I think Heed comes back first. Burns was like the 11th, so yeah, we're still going to be missing him for a while, but we're maintaining 33, 14, and 5. Like, we're still right up there. We're still hanging on. Carlson's point a game still. And we've got a sizable lead on the division, but Edmonton and LA have 2 games in hand, but of course they can't catch us with that, but it could make it closer. At least the Pacific looks like a very weak division. Even though it's, I mean, you got like a really good top 3 this year, and then the rest is just garbage. Solid ratio. Power play around 19%. It's been hovering around there. Penalty kill around 80. It ain't really moving. Maybe I can optimize one or the other better, but at the same time, we're still winning games. I'll try to maybe see if, but I don't really know if I can make that penalty kill better. I still want good face-off takers to be in there. So I might just deal with it because possession is more important than having maybe a slightly better guy with a defensive rating, but with like 10 less face-offs. Like, it's hard to say. It is hard to say. Alrighty. Let's check out the personal stats here. Forward end of things. Now Couture's... Okay, yeah, that's optimized way better. They're starting to really jump up there. Couture, Pavsmeyer, there's a first line, second line, Hurdle, Kane. Actually, he's not even looking like he's going to hit 30 goals, which is ridiculous. Come on, game. Maybe I could have made him better, but oh well. He's got a good shot, and he takes enough shots. He's got high enough offensive stats. By all means, he should score more, but he slacks. Maybe Donskoy slows that line down. So maybe something to look at. Yeah, Hurdle should have way more points, but, you know. Yeah, that'd be a good argument to make, is that Donskoy could really be slowing that line down. I can even try LeBanc up there, just because he's got more offensive upside with 87s. Not a huge amount, but better. And he takes more shots, too. So we could try him out there. Move Donskoy down. And even if you subtract the 5, he's got more points still. More shots. Does have power play time, though, so you got to compare ice times. Yeah, that is a lot more ice time per game, but... Both of them 47 games played. Poor injuries to our top 2 guys. Ripperoni. Jones still doing way better than he should. Alright, well, let's take a look. See if maybe we can optimize a few things better on our team here. Actually, locker room chemistry's dropped, but could be because of injuries as well. Yeah, what the heck? Carlson's up to an 80. Must be morale. Or, I don't know. But he's a 79, you all saw. Fourth line's doing pretty good, actually, for what they are. I do like that Sorenson is scoring. Doesn't take a whole lot of shots, but he's scoring. Turtle, oh yeah, Turtle takes a decent chunk of shots. It's not going to be incredible, but yeah, Kane just needs to put more in. I mean, he's got the shots to do it. He's just not scoring enough. I mean, I could try something like this. A few more shots on the second line. But then we got to think if the third line can sustain their production. But we'll see. I mean, let me try it. I don't know if it's going to be great, but I just want to try it. LeBanc does take a few more shots. Slightly better offensive stats. Don't know how well that'll do. And I still am hesitant to touch the power play right now. Yeah. Because it's not horrible. Yeah, we're not exactly at 20% or better, but our team is really good, and we're still scoring a good chunk. Yeah, let's just try that little change to see if we can get that second line performing better. Also, you got to think Burns being out of the picture might hurt production in some ways, too. All right, let's see if we got any more growth here. Hurdle, did you get more than 1? Oh, he's got 5 now. Yeah, so he did. Good, because he deserves to be better in this game. And I'm glad he's growing. Okay, to his skating. Okay, whatever. He's growing. My goodness, Merkley is actually growing like a weed in this. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Gambrell's gotten better as well. Solid growth for him. Probably be a full NHLer next year. Which isn't going to be too bad. How's that face-off rating? 74. That should get better. I mean, where it is right now, it's not horrible either. I mean, he could get up to like 80 plus. So that's good to see. Suomela hasn't grown, but whatever. We're getting growth from other places that we need. Coronar hasn't. Maybe he has. He's at 69. And sometimes the goalie stats are weird like that. They'll just go away. Linus Carlsson's grown a bit. I mean, yeah, we're getting decent chunks from everywhere. And Merkley growing a lot's going to be good because he doesn't have much value now, but if he grows up, gets really good, probably by the time Burns is starting to be on the decline. then yeah, we'll be in great shape. Speaking of Burns, we need him back. We need to get Brent Burns back on this roster, so deadline on Tuesday. Huh. Oh yeah, because they probably have to do it like that. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's sim up tier to the deadline. We're gonna get Burns back, Heed back as well. Our power play should be a lot better with Burns back on it. Tim Heed's back first, so I'll put him in there over Ryan because I'm pretty sure he is better than Ryan in a lot of ways. Yeah, Ryan's a -1. He can play one game. All-star break for the win. Ryan might be a good asset to trade here at the deadline as well. If the Sharks make a trade, I'll try to do that, but if they don't, I might just make one on my own. Not going to try to friggin' mimic them completely. All right, good. Jeremy Roy is back. He was out for a long time with a very real concussion. I remember what I did. There we go. I believe that should be all right. People really want check. This is a whole what? Look at that. Like, well, look what they're trying to do. This is a terrible trade. A second and a third and Chekovich for a second and Peary? AI, you are ridiculous. I know I got trade difficulty on hard, but come on now. Everyone has got their rocks for Chekovich here. Now they want Brodzinski. I'm not giving up a second. You are crazy if you think that's ever happening. Especially not with Witkowski in there as a sweetener. What is even happening? Yay, Burnsy's back. Now everything should be much, much better. No more injuries, please. Enough. Enough is enough. All right. Let's try to get to 40 wins here. I think we could do that. No. Although Anders Lee does take shots, I'll keep my eye on him, actually, because he could be a solid rental. Another thing we need to do is extensions. Got to try to lock in Erik Carlsson, which hopefully will be coming up in the next couple days as well in real life. So let me try to get him to a really amazing deal on here so I don't have to mimic the real price that we'd have to pay for the guy. Nope. I'm being stubborn again, not changing my trade block. We need to win both these games right here. Of course not. Okay, so we can't get to 40 wins before the deadline. Rourke Chartier's been injured again. Getting concussed. Yeah, not caring about my AHL too much. No. No. Really are undervaluing my assets here. 39, 18, and 6 here before the deadline. Which gives us a whopping 84 points. Huh. I think that's more than we actually have in real life. I need to check that real quick. Yeah, it's a 4 more than we have in real life. The record for some reason looks weirder, but... Alright. Wow, Erik Carlsson has goals. Let's take a look at everything before we start musing with the idea of some trades to make this team slightly better for the push. The ratio's good. Could be scoring a few more goals, but that's what it is. Power play actually jumped up to 20%. I didn't touch it. Burns came back. Penalty kill. It's been around 80% all year, so it's still okay. 6-3 and 1 in the last 10. I mean, we're performing well. Got the lead on the division, but you got to think that, yeah. Yep. Oh, wait. Wow. The Metro. Very weak. Calgary's made a push, but I mean, they're probably not getting to the playoffs. They're still 9 points out. But hey, if Anaheim can keep falling, you never know. Look at how good the Oilers are doing. Ridiculous. Okay, let's see here. Couture, 50 points. Pavelski, 48. Meyer, 48. Should be way more. Thornton, 44 is crazy. Hurdle's only at 42. Like, he'll be a 50-point scorer, maybe. Kane, maybe 50-point scorer. 20-goal scorer at least, but dang. LeBanc. Like, Hard to say if that line did better. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not the pace that we need, but it's okay. Do have a lot of defenseman points too, so bear that in mind. Erik Carlsson could actually make a push for a top point scoring defenseman too, even with all the fewer games played from injury. Burns not so much, but everything else though, plus. Joachim is the only minus, and he's our depth guy. Everyone else is a plus player on their defensive core, which is pretty huge. Now both of our goalers are doing really well, which is actually good. It's not very realistic, but it's good. Martin Jones is kind of averaged out around at 0.92, 2.3-ish goalie stats area. Okay, so deadline. Keeping in mind, Sharks may make a some kind of move between now and the actual deadline in real life, which we will probably mimic. What else can we do? What else should we do? I'm thinking probably help on the second line. Like just someone else on that line to help out. Hurdles up to an 87, which is good. So he's getting better. Kane won't get better, but he'll be a solid second liner pretty much. And guy we can count on to put up 20, 30 goals. Paying a lot for him, of course, but he's a lot better in real life. Donsko's a huge plus, but I think a lot of that had to be on that second line. It looks like we've actually fallen plus minus since Donskoy has dropped down. So yeah, it's hard to say if like it's an improvement. So I really don't know, but we might be looking to improve that second line anyway, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I think Donskoy is the odd man out in my opinion. As cool as he is, as much as I like the guy, he's just not a second liner. He's not a great utility third liner either. Although he is better than LeBanc at utility third line, better defensive stats. But LeBanc shoots more, which I like. Gotta have shooters. So yeah, if we were to make a move, I'd say try to get a second liner here. I think our defensive core, while weird and spread out, will be good enough. For the playoff run. And our goaltenders are fine, but yeah. Perhaps a fourth line type player and maybe a second liner. So I'd like to hear your ideas. We'll also look around. I saw Anders Lee. Now he might not be bad for that second line. Could get a lot more scoring around. So before we take a look, let's actually, I saw some guys overall change. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it did happen. Meyer, I guess, is not. I guess that's just morale from Meyer. Okay. We still got a few more years to get one overall better or so. But yeah, Tomas Hertl. I'm glad he got growth because he deserves it. He's very good. He's going to get better. He's breaking out. So I'm glad I did that change to his overall. And I'm glad it's affecting him just slightly. He's not going to get like 90 overall or anything like that. But if he gets up to 88, if you look at his numbers from this year, you can. That's the direction he's trending. He's that kind. He's becoming an elite power forward center. I know he's a sniper in this game, but guy's a power forward. Okay, let's see. All right, doesn't look like Merkley's changed much since then, but we did get a lot more changes here. But I want to see if it's to our main prospects. Gambrell, like it always does that. It like changes back. We saw how much he grew before, and now it's back to there. Jeremy Roy has grown a bit too. Like he might actually become an effective. Well, he'll only be top 4. I don't even know. I like this guy's trade bait, honestly. He's got some solid value for trade bait. He could be someone we throw in to get a top 6, or, you know, as part of a second line deal. Him, Donskoy, maybe a pick. But maybe just him and Donskoy would be enough to get what we need. Love to hold on to Donskoy if I could. And then do like Donskoy, LeBanc, Thorne, and then have Sorenson on the fourth line. And sit Goodrow or Radil. And try to get a center too. Yeah, there's a lot I'd like to do here to kind of optimize this line better. I think defensive goaltending is just fine. There's just certain parts we're going to need... We have some good depth scoring. Like, it's not the hugest issue. We do have good depth scoring. When you take a look at it, we got third liners getting some decent points. But it's just still kind of lacking in a lot of ways, in my opinion. Like, there's still a pretty big fall off. Like, Thornton's really the one who's killing it. And he's got that power play time. You subtract 10, he's at 34, which is still better than the other two on his line, but LeBank's also got power play time, so keep that in mind. See, if he did something like that, Donskoy stay on the third line with LeBanc. Probably have LeBanc on the one time since he shoots more. And then we can move Sorenson onto the fourth line. And he'd still be pretty solid there. And then really be able to see maybe more depth scoring at that point, especially getting our second line to perform a bit better. Like, we don't need a major shooter on this second line. Maybe just a better playmaker type guy. Not happy with his performance. I'm just making sure no one's dropping because of morale, yeah. Good. Maybe a hybrid. Although Kane's kind of like a hybrid. So maybe you do need another shooter. Because Kane's going to get 200. Hurdle won't. So yeah, maybe another 200 shooter. Yeah, dude, it should have just scored more. This line would be almost perfectly optimized. But he's just not, even with all the shots. It's interesting. Not too sure why that is. Alright, so let's look around at some trade blocks here. Just to give you guys an idea. The ability to chime in on maybe what I'm doing, but I did like that Anders Lee thing. But I'll check everywhere. I'll check all the forward areas. Nothing really we could do there. Besides like Scory Perry or something. But that's sacrilege. Can't do anything about that. No block stuff. I would like to get someone on the block or an okay amount of value to move for. But it's going to be very specific. The hell? They picked up Zuccarello. Like, Zuccarello wouldn't be horrible. Does take a decent chunk of shots. But they don't want to give him up. But that's definitely obtainable, that value. Atkinson, don't want that contract. Not a whole lot. Trocheck, maybe Brassard or Trocheck could work. Probably just Brassard since he's no extension either. But he's not incredible. And he doesn't, yeah, not really incredible. I'm not a huge fan. It looks like he's playing third line, so the shot totals might be a little bit skewed. No one really there. Eberle. Looks like they moved Anders Lee. Yeah, they successfully moved Anders Lee, so that's not an option anymore, but Jordan Eberle is. That's a decent chunk. Yeah, he'll get close to 200. And he's definitely better. He's going to have way better stats as well. Offensive stats. So yeah, Eberle is still an option. Kevin Hayes, yes, but no. Yes in real life, no right now. Yeah, nothing really there. The Wayne train, obviously an option. Yet another power forward on that line. Decent chunk of shots. I mean, that is a really good option, actually. Yeah, I do like that. That's pretty solid. I also kind of liked Eberle. So Eberle and Simmons. Eberle's got a lot less value. He's also on the block, so that makes it a lot easier. Hornqvist, no. Gensel's extended. No one there besides mate. No, Prawn. Too long. Nothing. Obviously nothing. They're not moving anyone. Same with Toronto. They're likely not to move anyone. Nope. Ha! Get wrecked, Patches. He's got an extension. Tuck's extended for a long-ass time, too. Yeah, really it becomes between Eberle and Simmons in my eyes for any sort of deal like that. So Eberle and Simmons, basically, for that. And then some kind of probably fourth-line center if the Sharks make a move. And if they don't, I'll make one. Because I think they should. Okay, well... One more thing to do here is take a look at some contracts. We should be able to sign Erik Carlsson now. He wants an extension. Good boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, why does it go down if I crank him up? Oh, who knows? Probably because the... Let's get it for the highest amount then. And then go from there, because I'm not going to cheese it too much. Although 6 years would be amazing. You know, let's see what the price is for this. I'm not gonna completely rip the game off because the game, its contracts sometimes are really bad. I could though, could if I wanted to. I'll do it from that price. It'll be like 8. So we can get him to a matching Burns offer for 5 years. Take him up till he's 33. You know, I'll do that. Matching Burns, Couture, and Carlsson offers. Only 5 years though. Gonna be a bit smarter about that because we have Burns locked up for way long until he's like 40. Carlsson will obviously last longer, but yeah, let's offer him that. Timo Time needs an extension. Pavelski could use an extension, but Timo Time is more important. Oh my goodness, hell yeah. Yep, 4.6 something. And actually might be close to what he actually gets. Doug Wilson has a tiered system of contracts for the Sharks. You notice Hurdle's making like not even 6 this year, and he's doing as good as he has after obviously doing good previous seasons too. But there's a tiered contract system Doug Wilson has set up with the young guys. So Meyer will actually likely get a contract similar to this, I think. You know, obviously he's doing great this year, but... Alright, can we get Pavelski to sign for not much? Doesn't look like it. Not a huge decrease. Yeah, Donsko's also on the last year of his deal. LeBanc as well. So these contracts will depend on that. I'm not going to sign Thornton right now. I might sign him. Like, if he doesn't retire, I'll probably have to sign him. You guys probably want something like that. Like, you got to try to keep guys around like this. Pavelski still doesn't have a real contract. I'd love to get him, but... I gotta think about pricing here. And cap. And when I move it down, it actually goes up. I mean, I'll still save money on him, but it's just not much. And we do need to save some money. Eden, Ryan. I'll probably move one of them. Let's see who would be more useful for us. 84, 84, 85 defensive stats. Probably Yoakum. And he's got the RFA as well, which is a lot more beneficial for us. So he will probably be trade bait. Yeah, we'll offer Meyer and Carlsson. Those are the two main guys we need to offer. Donskoy, Thornton, Pavelski, not as much. Yeah, I'll have to wait on some of those. Alright, but we'll take care of those two. Okay, so, here we are. Alright guys, so let me know about any trade things that you'd like to see, and then I'll also check out the actual trade deadline that will be happening tomorrow. So we should be playoff bound, but it's just about making us that much more better. Any line optimizations you like to see, trades as well, anything of the sort, let me know in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one. If watching my videos just isn't enough sin for you, be sure to go over there on Twitter and shoot me a follow, and you could even join our Discord server as well to talk with some of the other sinners out there. The links to both are in the description.